Yo, what's good, my Serene Wisdom fam? It's your guy Tony, back with a video that's gonna make your jaw drop and your curiosity go wild. Welcome to the channel where we uncover life-changing hacks to thrive after 45, and today, we're diving into something so simple, so unexpected, it's got people buzzing like crazy. Now, before I spill the beans on what happens when you mix these two everyday items, let me hit you with a story that got me hooked. A couple of months ago, I'm visiting my Aunt Rosie. She's 68, still runs her flower shop like a boss. She's got this glow, no aches and energy that puts me to shame. I'm like, Aunt Rosie, what's your secret? You brewing potions or something? She laughs, pulls out a little jar and says, Tony, it's just castor oil and baking soda. Barbara O'Neill's trick. I'm thinking, wait, the stuff from my grandma's cabinet and my fridge? No way. But her vibe? It's undeniable. That sent me down a rabbit hole, talking to seniors, digging into Barbara's wisdom, even trying this mix myself, to figure out why this combo's got everyone from Aunt Rosie to natural health buffs so excited. But first, let's set the stage. If you're over 45, or you've got parents, aunts, or uncles in that zone, you know little aches, dry skin, or sluggish days can creep up. Maybe your joints creak, your skin's acting up, or you're just not bouncing back like you used to. Docs might push creams or pills, but seniors? They're turning to old-school remedies, stuff that's been around forever, like castor oil and baking soda. Barbara O'Neill, a natural health rock star, swears by simple fixes like this to support your body's own healing. Nothing crazy, just practical. This mix isn't a magic cure, let's be real, but it's got some surprising perks that make you go, huh, why didn't I know this sooner? Ready to find out what happens when you mix them? Let's roll! Alright, here's the deal. When you mix castor oil and baking soda, you get a paste that's like a Swiss Army knife for your wellness routine. I'm not saying it's gonna make you fly or anything, but seniors are using it for everything from soothing sore spots to giving their skin a glow up. My Aunt Rosie? She dabs it on her knees after a long day at the shop, and she's moving like she's 50. My neighbor, Mr. Jenkins, he's 72, still fixes cars. Tried it on a dry patch, and he's telling everyone it's his new go-to. Even my mom, who's super skeptical, gave it a shot and was like, Tony, this is kinda cool, so what's the magic? Let's break it down step by step and see why this combo's got folks like Barbara O'Neill's fans losing their minds. First up, let's talk castor oil. This stuff's been around forever. Think ancient Egypt vibes. It's thick, golden, and comes from the castor bean plant. Barbara O'Neill loves it because it's packed with ricinoleic acid, a fatty acid that's like a hug for your skin and muscles. It's got anti-inflammatory powers, which means it can calm down puffiness or soreness when you rub it on. My Aunt Rosie told me she used to see her grandma slather it on everything. Cuts, aches, even hair. A 2018 study in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology backs this up, saying castor oil reduces inflammation when applied to the skin, which can ease minor joint or muscle discomfort. That's why seniors are dabbing it on knees, elbows, or anywhere that's acting cranky after a long day. Now, baking soda. Yep, the stuff you use to freshen your fridge or bake cookies. It's sodium bicarbonate, and Barbara O'Neill's all about its versatility. On its own, it's mildly abrasive, so it can exfoliate dead skin, leaving you smoother than a baby's cheek. It's also got a knack for balancing pH, which can help if your skin's irritated or flaky. A 2020 article in Dermatology Reports noted that baking soda can soothe certain skin conditions when used carefully, like in small amounts. Seniors are mixing it with castor oil to make a paste that's gentle but effective. Think of it as a DIY spa treatment without the fancy price tag. So, what happens when you mix them? You get this creamy, gritty paste that's like a power couple. The castor oil brings the moisture and calming vibes, while the baking soda adds a little scrub and cleansing kick. My Aunt Rosie calls it her knee fixer. She rubs a tiny bit on her joints, lets it sit for 10 minutes, then wipes it off. She says it feels like her legs got a mini vacation. Mr. Jenkins used it on a rough elbow patch, and after a week, he's showing it off like a trophy. I was curious, so I mixed a batch, equal parts like a teaspoon each, and tried it on my dry heels. Spoiler alert, my feet are thanking me and I'm feeling like a low-key alchemist. Let's get into how seniors are using this because it's wild how versatile it is. Barbara O'Neill's teachings focus on external uses, never eating this mix, okay? That's a no-go. The most popular trick is for joint comfort. My friend's dad, Mr. Lopez, he's 70, still plays dominoes like a shark, makes a paste, rubs it on his stiff fingers, wraps them in a warm cloth for 15 minutes, then rinses. He says it's like loosening a rusty hinge. No studies directly test this exact mix for joints, but castor oil's anti-inflammatory mojo and baking soda's soothing touch make it a combo seniors love experimenting with. Some folks even use it for minor foot funk, think cracked heels or rough calluses. My barber's uncle, Mr. Harris, he's 69, still walks his dog a mile daily, soaks his feet in warm water, then rubs this paste on tough spots. After a week, he's strutting like he's got new feet. Barbara O'Neill's fans say the oil softens while the soda scrubs, making it a 1-2 punch for smoother soles. I tried it after a long shoot, my heels were beat, and after 2 uses, I'm not scared to wear sandals anymore. But here's the cool part. It's not just about physical perks. Seniors say this mix gives them control, like they're taking charge of their wellness with stuff they already have. My Aunt Rosie told me, "Tony, it's not about fixing everything, it's about feeling good in my skin." That's the Serene wisdom vibe. Small hacks, big wins. Barbara O'Neill's all about empowering folks to try natural remedies safely, and this mix fits right in. It's cheap, easy, and feels like a little gift to yourself. So how do you make it? Super simple, Barbara's style. Grab a small bowl, mix 1 teaspoon of castor oil with 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Stir until it's a smooth paste, no lumps. Want it thinner? Add a drop more oil. Thicker? A pinch more soda. My Aunt Rosie's pro tip? Use a wooden spoon. Keeps it old school. Apply a thin layer to clean skin. Knees, elbows, heels, wherever. Massage gently, and let it sit for 5 to 15 minutes, depending on your vibe. Wipe or rinse off with warm water, pat dry and moisturize if you want. Start once a week to see how your skin likes it. Less is more at first. I gotta share my own experiment. After Rosie hyped it, I mixed a batch, felt like a science nerd, and tried it on my dry knuckles from washing dishes. 10 minutes later, rinsed it off, and my hands were softer than after a spa day. I'm not saying I'm quitting lotion, but this was legit. My mom saw my knuckles and stole some for her elbows. She's hooked now. If it's working for us, imagine what seniors are feeling after weeks of this. What's the science say? Well, it's not like there's a study screaming castor oil plus baking soda equals miracles. But we've got pieces of the puzzle. Castor oil's recanoleic acid is proven to reduce inflammation. Think sore joints or puffy skin. A 2020 study in phytotherapy research confirmed it soothes when applied topically. Baking soda's exfoliation is gentler than harsh scrubs, and small studies like one in clinical cosmetic and investigational dermatology from 2019 show it can calm irritated skin if diluted. Together, they're like Batman and Robin, better as a team, at least for seniors trying it out. But let's talk results, because this is where it gets real. My Aunt Rosie's knees are smoother and she's arranging flowers faster. Mr. Jenkins' elbows? Soft as silk, and he's bragging at the garage. Mrs. Evans' hands look 10 years younger and she's knitting scarves like it's a race. Mr. Lopez's fingers are nimble again, dominating dominoes. Mr. Harris? His feet are ready for flip-flops and he's strutting proud. There's no placebo here. These folks are moving better, feeling better, and smiling bigger. Barbara O'Neill's wisdom is about practical stuff like this. Nothing fancy, just results. Now, a quick reality check because I'm keeping it 100. This mix is awesome for external use, but don't go drinking it or slathering it everywhere without caution. Castor oil's safe for skin in small doses, but too much can irritate. Baking soda? Fine for most, but if you've got sensitive skin or conditions like eczema, test a tiny spot first. My mom did a patch test. Smart move. And if you've got serious joint pain, skin issues, or health conditions, talk to your doctor before going all in. Barbara O'Neill's all about natural support, not replacing medical advice. My Aunt Rosie checked with her doc and now she's using it safely. Why's this mix blowing minds? Because it's so darn simple. You've got castor oil at the drugstore for a few bucks, baking soda in your pantry. Boom, you're set. No $50 serums or doctor visits needed. Seniors are whispering about it at book clubs, yoga classes, even church potlucks because it's like finding a $20 bill in your pocket. Unexpected and awesome. My job? To share that secret with you, because at Serene Wisdom, we're all about hacks that make aging feel like winning. I want to hear from you. Ever tried castor oil or baking soda tricks? Got a senior in your life who's got their own Barbara O'Neill hack? Maybe they're mixing something even wilder? Drop it in the comments. I'm reading every single one, and your stories make my day. Maybe your grandma's a castor oil queen or your dad's got a soda stash. Let's get this convo popping. If this video's got you hyped, smash that like button. It tells YouTube to spread this wisdom to more legends like you. New to Serene Wisdom? Hit subscribe and ring that bell. We're dropping health bombs every week to keep you thriving after 45, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's next. It's gonna be wilder than this mix. Check our playlist in the description for more natural hacks to keep you glowing. Quick recap. Mix castor oil with baking soda and you've got a paste seniors are using to soothe joints, soften skin, and feel like champs. Thanks to Barbara O'Neill's wisdom. It's cheap, easy, and might just shock you. Aunt Rosie, Mr. Jenkins, they're living proof it's worth a shot. Try it safely, start small, and watch what happens. Alright, Serene Wisdom fam, that's it for today. Stay curious, stay wise, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.